Inventory, it's going up. That means it's a buyer's market. It's not really a buyer's market, but it's getting a lot better for buyers than it was a couple months ago. Hey, it's Larry Gonzales. This week's Mortgage Market Minute, our update on what's going on in our economy that's affecting our housing market. Before I get into this too much, like, comment, subscribe. Big report that came out on Wednesday, and that's the Consumer Price Index. The pundits all thought that inflation would rise month over month by about 0.2%. It actually was flat. Unlike what President Biden said when he said inflation is 0%, which is completely either misleading or he doesn't understand the report.
To you that you like to be able to, anyway.
It was 0% change from June to July. The overall reading went from 9.1% in June down to 8.5% in July. So you think inflation went down? No, that is the year-over-year reading. The June 21 reading was near 1 and the July was at 0.5. The new number year-over-year is 8.5% inflation. Is this a great report? It's a good report because the news wasn't bad. It doesn't mean it was a great report though. Inflation flat. Big reason for it, that is energy prices came down. Energy prices came down, but food prices went up. Yep. The cost to rent went up 0.7%. I think food prices were up 1.1%. So big ticket items that are day-to-day items all went up with the exception of energy. And my question on that is energy giving us a head fake? Energy prices down, gas prices down. Is that sustainable, especially as we go into the dog days of summer? It's getting hot. It's getting hot. It's hot right now. I'm starting to sweat. And then we go right into winter. And so energy prices, again, I don't know if that's a head fake or not. Inflation is still high. All right, 8.5% when our goal is 2%. Bro, we're not even close to being where we need to be. The reaction on the market, obviously stocks took off. I'm hearing people say, oh, we bottomed out in the stock market. I don't know, maybe we have. Rates actually went down. They went down pretty good this morning at the first reaction to the news. But then reality kind of set in. Dude, inflation's still at 8.5%. So actually the 10-year actually kind of ended right about where it started at the day. So kind of flat. But still, good news is that the news wasn't bad. All right, so kind of what else? Let's dig into the report a little bit. Rent up 0.7%. Energy prices already talked about. And here's something to remember. You know, everyone's talking about the Fed's raised the Fed funds rate by 2.25% this year. And the thing with that is it's not like you see those effects immediately. Those are effects that take place over time. So, you know, maybe we could have peaked out at our inflation. I hope we did. Just saying, hey, we're going to get to 10% when we were at like 4%.Maybe we have peaked and maybe it's going to start coming down. But the Fed's job is not done yet. Matter of fact, the Minnesota Fed president, basically said, hey, you know what? We're going to have to raise the Fed funds rate a couple more times this year, probably get to near 4% by the end of the year, certainly in 2023. And then the Chicago Fed president said basically the same thing. All right, these guys are all looking at 2% inflation as the marker, and we're not even close. For them to take their foot off the gas, raising the Fed funds rate, they think that might be premature, but they'll look at the numbers and you hear all sorts of experts saying, oh, the Fed's only going to raise 50 basis points. Man, we don't know. We still actually have, they're not meeting until the September 21st, right? We still got to get the August readings when they come out that first or second week of September. So who knows what's going to happen, but the good news is that the news wasn't bad. Let's talk about the Honolulu Board of Realtors. Pretty good news, actually. So pretty good news if you're a buyer, not bad news if you're a seller. So the median sales price for single-family homes, $107 million, an 11% increase year over year. Condos, $500,000. That's about a 5% increase year over year. However, if you're looking at from month to month, all right, the single-family home price pretty steady, but month over month. So last month, the median sales price of of condos was $534,000. This month, it's at $500,000. All right, some other big numbers. Not a lot of homes sold. 312 single-family homes sold on Oahu. That's about a 22% decrease year over year, about a 12% decrease month over month. All right, that is very significant. Just not a lot of inventory right now. Inventory's picking up, it's still not a lot. 518 condos sold. All right, over the month in the month of June. That's a 22% decrease year over year. Actually, average sales price year over year is up. Single family homes 1.3 million. And it is at 590,000 is the average sales price for condos. That's about an 8.6% increase year over year. Days on market, up 1 day, both condos and single family homes. Homes are staying on the market a little longer. Man, July was just a month where things cooled off. All right, and I saw that in the number of people putting in offers. A lot of people just said, you know what, I'm tired. And they're afraid of those rates. For much of July, we had rates that were in the 5s. Scared a lot of people away. That shows pending home sales down 31% for single family homes, 26% for condos. That's a big number. Inventory has gone up as well by 0.1% month over month. So 1.6 months of inventory for single family homes, 1.7 months of inventory for condos, up almost a half a point or half a month. No, not half a month. Whatever. Half a month. Yeah. Whatever. Gonzales.
Anyway.
All right. It's still a pretty big increase. All right. What that means is we're basically still in a seller's market because there's just not enough inventory. Man, that's not going to change. Okay. That is not going to change. We're not going to go to a 4 to 6 month of inventory where it becomes a truly balanced market. I think for us, a balanced market is really in the 2s. All right, 2 months of inventory, just because the demand here is so strong. Active listings, all right, here's a good number for buyers. They're up 9% for single family homes. There are 576 active listings in July for single family homes, over 1,000 for condos. So the inventory is going up. What does all of this mean for you if you're a home buyer? It's a good time to buy. You know why? Because sellers want to sell. They want to get out of town, and so they're taking offers. And I've been working with several realtors on basically getting seller credits such that at such an amount that it is allowing them to get the lowest possible rate available. You're saving anywhere from $200 to $500 a month on your mortgage payment by doing this. All right, and for the seller, they get to sell their house. They get to get out of it. They're still making very good money. So this is actually a really good time to buy a house and get that mortgage payment where you think you need it to be. You gotta talk to your lender. You gotta talk to your realtor about, can you do it? Si se puede. Yes, you can, if you go about it the right way. Man, nobody wants a 5%, 6% interest rate. Hey, I'm with you. I don't want either. But rates are lower again. You can get a lower rate where the seller's gonna help you do it. It's what I do. All right, you guys have a great week. Have an awesome weekend. Aloha.